awesome. I was super worried that you guys were going to answer that question negatively, because I'm going to tell you right now, was not prepared for that. I really, the fun of being a comedian is to come out here and you ask questions that people are going to answer positively. Like, hey, how many of you guys like wine? See? How many of you guys like drinking wine?
Yeah!
How many of you guys know quantum mechanics? No, that was a dumb one. I'm sorry, that was dumb. Basically what I'm trying to say is thank you guys so much for coming out, for having a good time. I know some of you look super hungry looking at you guys. You guys are sizing me up like I could take down Ryan and cannibalize him right now. Food is coming, so I'll try to keep it short because food's going to be coming at halftime or intermission or whatever we call these things. So you guys know, as Dan said, I work here. I've worked here for about a year, pouring wine out there in the tasting room, and I love my job. Pouring wine is super easy. People come in a good mood, I pour them delicious wine, and more or less I just stay the hell out of their way. And it's an easy living. If I actually wanted to work in wine, I would have gotten into production. But I'm going to let you guys know right now, I am not in production. I don't know if some of you have met Claire. Claire through the door right there. Claire is our lovely new tasting room employee. Everybody, even if you can't see her, applause for Claire. Claire comes to us from the cellar, so Claire actually does work. Claire does things like move barrels and clean hoses. Like, you see these tanks behind me? Claire gets on this pulley contraption like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible and descends into the top of the tank and then scrubs all underneath while they pour more. I actually have no idea what she does. I have no idea how wine is made. At some point it's grapes. I think they add some vodka to it and then they put it and then when you taste stuff like shoe leather and smoke, they've literally put that in the wine. I'm 90% sure this is how it's done. Like there's a guy with his old smelly shoes and he's just dipping them into the... No? Who did it this time? Who did it this time? You guys saw me. I was up here. Did I do it? No, I don't think I did it. What are you doing?
We can hear you.
The first thing
I'm cool. I don't need electricity. I'm old school like that. True story though, if I was without electricity for 5 minutes, I would freak out. I can't even deal without having my phone on me. I don't know what time it is. I don't know a single person's number besides 911. And they get mad at me because I call 911 to ask them what everybody else's number is. Like, what's your emergency? It's like, I need to call my fiance and I have no idea what her number is. We met like 2 years ago and I haven't figured this out yet. So, no, I should be... Oh, do we have a mic back? Testing, 1, 2. All right, cool. Turns out I yell a lot, so I don't really need it. But like I was saying, before we got sidetracked, thanks Dan for breaking everything. Now we're even. See how that works? I can hold a grudge too. Like I was saying, I love my job, but there's some parts of my job that are just a little bit difficult. I don't know if you guys have ever realized this when you go into a tasting room and you talk with those folks. They have to be nice to you. And sometimes they don't want to be nice. Sometimes they think you're weird. And they think that the places you're from are weird and the things that you do are weird. And they've still got to put a nice smile on and pretend like they're enjoying themselves. Like, oh, sir, what do you do for a living? Well, I taxidermy animals. Oh, is that like people's pets or... Well, sometimes I find them. Sometimes I make them. That's terrifying. So, how'd you meet your wife? You know, and all day long you meet people from all over the country, heck, from all over the world. And sometimes they're from really fun places. Like if somebody's from San Diego, I'm really excited about that. Like San Diego has great beaches. It has beautiful women who wear almost nothing for 10 months out of the year. That's awesome. That city is awesome. And sometimes they're from a place like Bakersfield. Is anybody in the room from Bakersfield?
Yes!
All right, so I'm going to say this right now, Forrest. I'm sorry. And I want you to know, I am not sorry because I'm about to rip the town where you're from for like the next 30 seconds.
Go for it.
I am sorry because you are from Bakersfield. Bakersfield is the worst.
No.
Exhibit A. No. Not even people from Bakersfield like Bakersfield. No. It is California's armpit. It smells weird and it's muggy and nobody likes it. So I'm saying that right now, Forrest. It's the trick. What do you got? What do you got? Give me one.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, we
Worst
had
thing
good
too?
water. We had good water.
Oh, you had good water. You know where that water came from? Northern California. No, the worst thing about Bakersfield is close enough to LA. Everybody who lives there is a freaking Dodgers fan. Yeah. I'm sorry, did I touch the nerves here? Because this is Giants country. If you don't like it, get out. I mean, and the A's, they're like baseball's kid brother. You're just like, you don't expect anything from them, but you're happy when you do stuff. It's like, oh, you guys made the playoffs. I'm so proud of you. That was great. Anyway, so, sorry, I got off on a weird baseball tangent. I'm sorry, I won't talk sports anymore, I promise. You know, like I said, sometimes people are from places and you gotta like pretend you're excited about it. Like, we had some folks come in and they're really nice folks, and I was like, oh, where are you guys from? They're like, we're from Estonia. And I smiled and I nodded, and they're like, oh, so you know where Estonia is? And I'm like, no. I've literally never even heard of that. I thought you were making it up right now, but I didn't want to call you out on it because you're like with all these other people. I mean, I'm pretty sure Estonia is where Dr. Doom is from. Like, isn't that fictional? But so you put a smile on and you just be nice about it. And sometimes you get in trouble when you're nice outside of work. Like a couple weeks ago, I'm in my local grocery store, Sunshine Grocery up in St. Helena, and there's a nice couple in front of me, and they're getting two things. But because I'm not very observant, I only look at one of the things on the conveyor belt, and it's a wonderful little chocolate cake. And I love chocolate. I'm a big dark chocolate guy, so I see the chocolate cake on the conveyor belt, and immediately I decide I'm going to strike a conversation with them. I'm going to be nice. I'm a friendly guy. And so I say, oh, you guys got that? That's one of my favorite things they have here at the store. It's wonderful. You guys are going to have a great evening together. I'm really happy for you. At that point, because my fiance is like slapping me on the arm, like, you're an idiot, you're an idiot, I noticed that the other thing on that conveyor belt is a 12-pack of condoms. And I should clarify. It said in large letters on the side, free sample. So it was actually a 13-pack of condoms. It was a baker's dozen of condoms. So immediately, like, you backtrack. You're like, and that produce over there, that's super cool. I'm definitely not looking at what you guys are doing over there on the conveyor belt. That's not weird at all. No, just have dessert and sex tonight. That's all you need. And it was like 5:30 in the afternoon, too. Like, they weren't even doing dinner. They were just going straight to dessert, and then at maximum 13 times having sex. And the beauty of it is, too, this is up in St. Helena, the people at that grocery store, it's a small town. They're going to remember you. And then the next time you come in, they're like, oh, you're the people who just got cake and sex. How was that? Did you use all 13? You know, bad luck if you don't. That's true. But like I said, I live up in St. Helena, a little small town, and I used to live in San Diego. I used to live in a real city where they have God, what's the word? Crime. I used to live in a place where there was crime. And now I live in a place where there's super rich people all the time. And like, I do all right for myself, but I'm easily the poorest person in St. Helena by like $50,000. It's not even close. But the beauty of that is that you don't really have to worry about anything. Like, some days I come home and I'm a little tired and I've been drinking in the tasting room all day. But I just leave my keys in the lock in the door for like, sometimes like 12 hours. Like, I don't notice till the next day when I go to leave. But the good news is, I have a 48-inch TV. The smallest on my block, I'm sure of. Like, my fiance Abby, hey, everybody say hi to Abby. She got kissed by Dan and she doesn't even seem all that upset about it, but I know I'm going to hear about it later. Like, do that to me. No, it's going to be fine, I'm sure. I'll sleep on the couch. I don't know. But Abby loves to go into our local grocery store and leave her key in the ignition of her car. Just like daring people to steal it. The good news is, she drives a 2010 Mazda. Nobody wants a 4-year-old car in St. Helena. And especially nobody wants one that's Japanese. Like Teslas, Mercedes, Beamers, those are the cars that get stolen in my town. I drive a 2004 Honda Civic. I could leave that sucker running with a sign that says, steal me, and I'd be fine. Case in point, the other day, I left my passenger side window rolled all the way down for like 36 hours. Again, not very observant, this guy. So I left my passenger side window rolled down for like a day and a half, and there was a full bag of potato chips just sitting. Like I had intended to eat it, and then again, not very observant, forgot about it, wandered off. But not only when I came back, like if I had done that in San Diego, I would have come back to my parking spot, and where my car had been would just be nothing but a pile of the CDs that filled my stereo. Because I have like 10 Weird Al Yankovic albums.
Yes!
The resale value of that, drastically low. Like nobody's got a fence for Weird Al albums. So I was excited when I came back and I found my car was still there. I was pretty stoked on that. Not only were my potato chips still there, but I think the people of the town of St. Helena had noticed that it was just like a bag of Lay's. And they felt bad for me, like I couldn't buy special fancy potato chips. So like, they left extra food. There were cans of soup and fried pasta. Somebody had actually left me a 13-pack of condoms, which I St. Helena totally looking out for me. Anyway, guys, thank you guys. You guys are great out there. We're going to do a brief intermission, right? If that's what's happening right now. Unless we unplug the cord and then all hell's breaking loose. So we're going to do a brief intermission. There will be food involved. If you guys need more wine, go buy bottles. And we'll see you guys back here in a couple of minutes. Thank you.